Namaste, this is Dhiren from Harmony Yoga Center. Today we will do a yoga session for the International Yoga Day. So let's begin our practice. Start with Shwan Kriya. Let's stretch the legs forward. Let's slowly inhale, raise the legs up. Let's push the feet down, head tilted down, mouth closed, teeth closed, eyes closed. Feel your body is floating on water. Slowly come back. Now we'll start with the Vinyasa flow, the stretches of the entire body. So we'll start with the toes first and go up all the way to the head. So let's start with the feet straight, toes down, release, toes down, release, toes down, release. Push both the feet down, feel a lot of pressure on the ankles, calf muscles. Release. Pull both the feet inside. Again, lot of stretch. Push down. Pull both the feet inside. Push down. Pull both the feet inside. Let's start rotation of both the legs together. Both the feet. Let's do reverse. Lot of stretch again. Stop. Now let's lift the right leg up. You can see my spine is very straight, head straight. I'm lifting my right leg up and my thighs are touching the tummy. Let's rotate very gentle. Let's do the reverse. Try to keep your spine very straight. Stop. Now let's get the left leg. Again, the spine is very straight. The thighs are touching the tummy. Let's rotate full circle. Reverse, full circle. Feel the stretch on the thighs, hamstring muscles, the knees. Stop. Now let's get the right leg all the way on the left thigh. Let's push it down. You can see me completely with the spine very straight. Now let's rotate our leg, full circle, reverse, let's get the left over the right. You can see the left leg are very loose. It goes up and down without even touching. Okay, rotate full circle. Reverse. Stop. Now let's go into the boat pose. So let's very slowly raise the legs up and your hands are by the side. Slowly you will feel a lot of stretch on your tummy and the thighs. Slowly come back. Now we go on the side of the mat. We will completely go with the left knee outside, right knee in the back. Holding your right hand with the left hand, we slowly exhale and go all the way on the floor. Inhale, we come back. Let's go in the center. Inhale, we come back. So remember that when we go down, we exhale and go down. We inhale, we come back. Let's do the opposite. Holding your left hand with the right hand, we slowly exhale. Inhale, we come back. Let's do the center. So we exhale, go in the center. Inhale, we come back. Now let's get the left leg outside. Hold the toe, feet. Slowly bring your right hand and touch the toe. You can see the stretch is happening on the entire body on the right side as well as the little bit inner portion of the left side. Let's get the right leg outside. Now remember, when you hold the toe, you touch your elbows on the knees. And try to be straight as much as you can. So you can see my body is straight here in the mat. My buttocks are still in the mat. And the leg is completely stretched outside. Slowly come back. Now let's go into adamant pose, Vajrasana. Sitting down with thighs together. Spine is very straight, head straight, palms are on the thighs. And you can see my legs in the back is completely like this. So I'm going to go all the way in the back. You can see my legs are, I'm sitting down between both my feet and my spine is straight. I'm going to go back again. Eyes are closed, connect yourself right in the middle of the eyebrows, concentration. Breathing is very slow. So deep inhalation and very gentle, slowly release the breath. One more time, inhale, 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 inhale. Slowly release the breath. Now we slowly open our eyes. We'll start with some stretches for the shoulder and the neck. So we'll begin. Let's start. Shoulders up, down, up, down, up, down. Rotate from back to the front. Lot of stretch on your shoulder blade. Let's do reverse. This is very important stretches. Remember, these are very important stretches to be done before any yoga poses. Now let's have the hands on the shoulder. Let's begin rotation, touching the elbows in the front. Reverse. Now let's rotate our hands full circle, very gentle. Reverse. Now let's sit down back into adamant pose. We'll begin with stretching of our wrist. Reverse. Now we'll do the palms. Reverse. Now let's press the thumb inside and stretch all the fingers outside. Press, release, press, release, press, release. Relax your hands. Now let's have the shake hand. You can see my right hand is coming from the front, left inside. Inhale and I hold my hands behind my head. Again, my spine is going to be straight as much as I can. My head is straight. I hold my breath for 4 seconds. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Release and come back. Remember, it may vary. You cannot hold for longer. That's fine as well. You can hold for a few seconds. That's fine. Inhale and hold the breath. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Release and come back. Now let's begin with the stretching of the neck. Remember, neck stretching is very important to go into the yoga poses. So let's start. Mouth is closed, teeth closed, eyes closed. Let's begin. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Again, exhale down. Inhale all the way back. Try to keep your mouth, teeth, everything closed. Breathing is only through the nose. I'm speaking, so I have to open my mouth. But let's do together. Exhale down. Inhale all the way back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way back. Now let's do the rotation of the neck only in the back side. You can see my teeth are closed, eyes are closed. And I feel a lot of stretch in the front here as well as in the back of my neck, of course. Stop. Now let's do 3 times up and down. Down we exhale. Inhale all the way back. Down we exhale. Inhale all the way back. Last time. Down we exhale. Inhale all the way back. Very good. Now let's start slowly into our poses here. So what we are going to do is, we can sit down on our toes. You can see my toes are inside and I'm sitting down on my toes. Again, my spine is very straight. So you can see this pose is called camel pose or Ustrasana. And this is very helpful for your back and as well as strengthening your toes and your hands. So let's begin. We inhale and then we hold the breath for a few seconds. So let's start. Inhale, we slowly go up. So remember, I was holding my breath for a few seconds here. So you can hold for breath. If you're not, that's fine as well. You can do it for a shorter period of time. Okay, now let's begin with our next pose. We'll stretch our legs as much as we can and we slowly go all the way down on the floor. And remember, this is hardcore pose, so do not jump into this one. I mean, if you have problems with the knees or anything, or doctor has recommended not to, please don't do this. This is a little bit harder. That's fine. Now let's begin with our cow face pose, Gomukhasana. I'm going to show you a few things, so this is very important. We'll go into the pose, but before we do that, I want to show this thing. The right hand goes from the top, left from the bottom. This is the Gomukh. You can see in my back. My hands are into the Gomukh pose. And then once I change the position, I will have my left hand from the top and right from the bottom. And I will have this position of my left from the top and right from the bottom. So let's begin the pose. Let's start with the right leg all the way over the left. Let's have the right hand from the top. And you can see my spine is going to be straight as much as we can. Change the position. Let's go. We can keep for a few minutes. Let's not wait. I'm doing the video here so you can understand that we are short of time. But let's go with the other side. Spine is straight, head straight. Now release, come back. Now let's begin with some standing poses. Now we'll begin with Talasana. So with the legs are a foot apart. We inhale, we slowly go up, hold the breath. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Slowly release and come back. Let's have the hands in the prayer pose. We inhale and slowly go up, hold the breath. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Slowly come back. Now we'll start with Trikonasana. As you can see, my left leg is straight and the right leg is very normal. Have both the hands by the side. Bring my right hand up. Slowly go on the left side. You can see my position is very hand is straight as much as I can. This is triangle pose. Slowly come back. Let's do the opposite side. Let's have the right leg straight, left hand up. We slowly exhale and go on the right side. Slowly come back. Now we'll begin with 4 Surya Namaskara. I will just show you the different. We normally do more than 12 Surya Namaskar. So we'll go with both the legs together. Hands are in the prayer pose. Inhale, going back. Exhale, going down. Right leg back, look up. Both the legs back, balance your body. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg all the way in the front, look up. Both the legs in the front. Inhale, all the way back. Let's do round number 2. Inhale, going back. Exhale, going down. Left leg back, look up. Both the legs back, balance your body. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg all the way in the front, look up. Both the legs in the front. Inhale, all the way back. Round number 3. Inhale, going back. Exhale, going down. Right leg back, look up. Both the legs back, balance the body. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg in the front, look up. Both the legs in the front. Inhale, all the way back. Let's do round number 4. Inhale, going back. Exhale, going down. Left leg back, look up. Both the legs back, balance your body. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Bring your right leg in the front. Both the legs in the front. Inhale, all the way back. Normally we do 12 Savasanas, the 12 Surya Namaskara, and then we go into Savasana. You can see my position of resting. This is very important pose after every yoga pose. So let's relax. The legs are 24 inches apart and my hands are almost 10 centimeter, 10 inches away from the body. I'm very relaxed. Breathing is very calm. Remember that breathing should be deep breathing. We inhale, 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 inhale. And then very gentle, slowly release the breath. Relaxing is very important after every pose. So that's important. Let's now we'll do 2 poses here and then we jump into pranayama. Okay. So let's start with Pavan Muktasana. Pavan Muktasana is a very simple pose which many people can do it easily. What we are going to do is we'll raise the legs up, bend the knees and then hold our legs against our tummy. We breathe out completely. So let's have a look at that first. Inhale, raise the legs up, exhale, bend the knees and press it against the tummy. Hold it tight, hold your breath here. We'll count the numbers 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. We inhale, come back. So we do normally 3 rounds of this and it really helps for your constipation problems or many other issues with your tummy. Gas and everything goes out. That is called Pavan Mukta Asana. So let's do round number 2. Inhale, raise the legs up, bend the knees, hold your breath. You're breathing out and holding the breath. No air is in the body. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Inhale and come back. We relax the body, relax the mind. Breathing again very deep. Slowly release the breath. Now we slowly turn on the left side. We have got many poses, but normally we are short of time here, and plus at the same time I would not recommend anyone to do these poses at other poses at home, which are hardcore poses, so must be done under teacher's supervision. So let's go with some simple poses here. This is called cobra pose. You can see my legs are together in the back, toes and heels, and at the same time my palms are by the chest. Forehead is on the ground. I inhale, slowly raise up, hold my breath here. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Slowly release and come back. We'll do 2 rounds. Here normally 2 to 3 rounds are recommended. Very helpful for the back. Inhale and we slowly go up. Hold the breath. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Slowly release, come back. Now remember, if you have seen that many people go all the way up like this, this is not the cobra pose. This is not recommended. It is only halfway. You can see up to my belly button and my elbows are touching the body. I look up. This is very helpful for the back. So let's rest into relaxing pose here. So I'm turning on the back, relaxing into Savasana. Normally after the poses, Savasana should be done for 5 minutes or a little bit longer to relax the body and bring all the energy back. So here we will go slowly. We will relax the body and then we turn on the left side. Remember, always turn on the left side when you want to get up. And then now we go into our pranayama. Now there are different pranayamas. We'll only do 2 pranayama to show you exactly what happens. Now there are 2 options here. One is you can do full lotus pose, Padmasana, or you can do half lotus pose, or you can do Sukhasana. This is Sukhasana. I know many people who are not comfortable doing the full lotus pose. Somehow the body is not used to it. We will keep the option of, and I'll show you how the Padmasana works as well. So you can see my right leg is going all the way on the left thigh, and then the right leg is over the left. So this is complete full Padmasana, and you can see my spine is very straight. Depends on if you are not okay to do with this Padmasana, full lotus pose, go into Sukhasana, cross leg position, which we were sitting in that. So we'll have Gnana Mudra. This is the mudra we do it for pranayama. Keeping our spine very straight, head straight, eyes are closed. We'll do Kapalbhati and Brastika into a couple of rounds so you can see what happens. Kapalbhati is very, these are intense pranayama, remember that. And this is not always to be done under a supervision of a teacher. If you are a heart patient or blood pressure patient, please don't do this. So let's begin. Kapalbhati. Mouth is closed, teeth closed, and we breathe out with full force from the nose. And breathing in is very, very minimal. As you can see, I stroke my tummy in with full force, breathe out with full force, but breathing in, you can hardly, even though I'm breathing, you can hardly see that. And go slow. Remember, don't force too much. Go slow. stop. Now when we finish and we normally do it for 10 to 15 minutes continuously, remember. So this is very important that we don't rush, but at the same time we give enough time. And if you are not ready, please learn under a teacher. It's very, very important. It's not easy to learn pranayama from a YouTube video. Remember that. So you may be doing something wrong and you are not sure because nobody is looking at you. So please don't do that. I would now do, after the Kapalbhati, what we do is we want to rest our lungs. So we inhale, we close our chin, so we call it Mulbandh. So we pull our anus inside and we close it so no air can escape, and then we have our chin closed down. So let's do it one more time. Inhale, so we call it as, when we breathe in, we say Jalandhar Bandh, Mulbandh. Jalandhar is our neck. We close the neck so it is locked, no air can go out. And at the same time, Mul is our anus. We pull the anus in so no air can go out. Okay. So now after Kapalbhati, we go into Bhrastika Pranayama. Bhrastika Pranayama is a little harder than the Kapalbhati. Again, the same thing, I would recommend you to go to a teacher to learn. These are hardcore pranayamas and you need to understand before doing any pranayamas. This is just our demo here, just for general understanding of everyone. So let's start with Bhrastika Pranayama. Now we inhale very deep and we throw the air with full force here. Have a look at us. Eyes are closed, mouth closed, teeth closed. And we go slow here. Don't do fast very thing. No, take your time. Lungs are very, very delicate. Remember that. We want to go inhale deep, enough air goes inside, and then we throw with full force. Okay. Now, again the same thing, we do Kapalbhati and Bhrastika, same thing for at least 10-15 minutes each. And we need to increase the capacity of the lungs slowly if you are not used to it. So let's do Jalandhar Bandh, Mulbandh. Release. Now we release our Padmasana. As you can see, I'm bringing my legs down and going into Sukhasana. So this is Sukhasana. Now, once we have finished the session, we do 3 rounds of Bhramri Pranayama. Bhramri Pranayama is a humming sound which we produce. We close our mouth. So lips are a little bit open. Teeth are a couple of millimeter open inside, little bit. And mouth is closed. And I close my eyes and make the humming sound from my throat. Relax. There are various ways to do this pranayama as well. And sometimes we close the bone of the ear, eyes are closed, sometimes we do that. That's different forms, but ultimately the result is that we feel a lot of vibrations on the upper part of the body when we make a humming sound. Okay. So today's session we are finishing this with this pranayama. This is Dhiren from Harmony Yoga Center. Thank you very much for joining us today. Namaste.